Hump day. What's happening? What it is? What it do? How you do? I hope y'all making it over. I hope y'all alright. And just in case you ain't, I strongly advise that you find a couch to go lay on and talk to somebody about it. That's what most of you all need, based on the goings ons of today on social media. You know, yeah, I'm not wasting too much time. I'm getting right on to, what I'm saying, the lost art of common sensual understanding. Um, you know, what are we supposed to do? Hmm. So, I mean, because when we critique a person when they fucking up, so we're not supposed to be able to say anything good about them when they actually do their job. I'm just trying to understand which. I mean, that's what content creators do, right? You know what I'm saying? You report the bad and you report the good and you diagnose both of them. That's what we do, right? That is the concept, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we gave Raheem Morris all of that energy when he was fucking up last year.
Mm-hmm.
And coming in and going throughout the off season, as it were, and in his organizational management of certain particular issues, namely the youngin and namely the injuries being handled the way they're supposed to be handled. We've given him his due diligence and due flowers up for that. But some of y'all seem to have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm understanding correctly, because we crucify somebody on their fuck ups, we ain't supposed to be able to, attaboy, you know what I'm saying, good job when they do a job. So when the head coach is head coaching, like he's done with Braylon Trice, like he's done with Walker, you know what I'm saying? You know, what we can't give positive energy on such? Or we just supposed to, off with his head no matter what he does? There's something wrong with some of y'all, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's something wrong with some of y'all. It really is. It really is. And then just sliding on around into the first, you know what I'm saying? We have a couple of linemen that, you know what I'm saying. I haven't heard the initial report on McGarry, but I know he's gonna be out. He got carted off the field. All right. Um, and Storm had surgery, so he's projected to be gone about 6 weeks. You got, you know what I'm saying, folks out here, oh, the season over. Oh my God. But how's the season over?
Last time I checked,
How is that?
over January.
How was that?
Last time I checked, the
You
season
know,
over.
I, because y'all was, now, rightfully so, because some of the youngins made some mistakes, you know what I'm saying, doing these two games. Nelson did. Williams, you know what I'm saying, made a few mistakes on the line. But to say the fucking season is over,
Mm-mm.
I mean, so you're in no belief of our O-line coach who's been doing a great, a damn good job over the last couple of seasons. You have just no belief that he gonna get the youngin right and they'll have them ready to go week one. You just have no belief. Yeah, y'all just out there, season over, fucking nothing. Penix ain't gonna be protected. He ain't gonna be able to get the ball off. He ain't gonna be able to see nothing. Nobody there. Two injuries and season over. That's the mindset. That's how y'all working. That's how y'all walking now. I mean, because the bitch fest, the goddamn Cry Me a River fucking moment has been at a fucking premium. I don't get it.
And now here's the funny thing. Now Terry Fontenot's to blame now.
Man, look. That crew of Terry Fontenot haters could go play in fucking traffic.
Mm-hmm.
I've been over them motherfuckers. Okay? I've been over them.
Tomorrow, the season.
Because,
don't watch. Don't watch.
In all actuality, you know what I'm saying? You can change the channel. You can.
I told him this. I said, "Hey, you wanna go find another team?
If you really want to look at a team whose season is over, go watch the Saints every time they play.
Oh, here's one. Go watch that boy in Baltimore every year. Go watch that.
Of course they'll do that. That's their idol.
They want to go watch failure. Go watch Baltimore. Then
you want to y'all they all in love with an exciting failure anyway. So I mean, watch Baltimore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to watch the train wreck? Go watch the Saints.
Yeah, go watch New Orleans. And when they fucking lose,
you want to have a good understanding what a god awful GM.
Mickey Loomis.
Go watch Indy. Go watch the Colts.
Oh Lord have mercy. That is a shit.
Okay. But that man who name ring bells in the GM circles and in the scouting community, you can get off of him.
Mm-hmm.
That man that cleaned up $89 million to the negative in salary cap hell, you can get off of him. Y'all can get the fuck up off of him. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You can find you can find a bunch of things to maybe cry about, but talent on this team and its player development in progress ain't one or two of them. It ain't.
Yep.
All of that. We don't have championship depth. I haven't seen a team since the 70s that actually had championship depth. You want to know the fucking truth? You know what I'm saying? On that level like that. This mindset that when you fresh off of the draft stage into training camp, and once training camp over with, you know what I'm saying, you automatically Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying, all pro Hall of Fame ready. Come on, man. Y'all, you want to talk about over the top expectations? See, that fantasy football bullshit got y'all fucked up. That fantasy football mad microwave mindset got y'all sounding real stupid. Got y'all hitting sin on some real stupid shit. Because there are two positions on the field that takes 3 to 5 years to get it, to be a complete player at the position. And that's quarterback and offensive line. And if you expect an all-pro Hall of Fame play fresh out the box, especially from the offensive line, it's something wrong with you. There's going to be a hiccup. Because chemistry takes time. Now, the good thing in our particular position, as far as our quarterback and our offensive line, we got 3 veterans. Four veterans on this offensive line. So filling in McGarry's spot, which 9 times 10 is probably going to be Nelson. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about our offensive line. Because I know they're going to be ready to go when it's time to go out there and bust Tampa ass. I know they're going to be ready to go. You know, this mindset and notion, you know what I'm saying, that because, you know, whatever player or whatever unit is not living up to your over the top ass damn expectations, then go work that shit out on Madden or take more bowl or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, or your fantasy football, you know what I'm saying, card, whatever it is your vice may be. Because the crap, the pamper needing bullshit that has been displayed by this fan base on today, you know, y'all sad and hilarious. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad and hilarious. King Treyway, what's good in the pole position? Xavier, always good to see you. Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. ATL Leo, you know what I'm saying? Always good to have you in him. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for tuning in, you know, and thing. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Prayers up for them young men. You know what I'm saying? Storm is slated to be gone 6 weeks. I haven't heard what's the exact diagnosis. Like I said before, on Caleb McGarry. I just know he was carted off the field. You know what I'm saying? What up, Ghost Peppers? I know he was carted off the field. I haven't heard anything. If anybody done heard anything, throw it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And I'll expound on it. You know, we can go from now. But I'm of the mindset next man up. You know what I mean? I expect the youngins to be in full gear. You know what I'm saying? Ready to play. You know what I'm saying? And get in there and, you know what I'm saying, and bust some heads and hold it down. That's my expectation, you know, on the mountain. You know what I'm saying? As far as the injuries go, but we got to have a better mindset when it comes to player development and guys being groomed and growing into their position. We have to have a better mindset, man. You know, so what if the players pick wasn't who you wanted us to pick? That you have that right to feel that way, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. But when these guys get in here and get to work, you know what I'm saying, everything, no play is ever gonna be perfect, especially out the box. No play is ever gonna be perfect. ATL Leo said, funny about New Orleans, they GM, a lot of these coaches they wanted to bring in didn't want to go there because they couldn't work with Mickey Look. You know, the offer situation is just an offer situation, man. It is what it is. You know, look, this football Armageddon in Louisiana, in Baton Rouge, in New Orleans. Elijah Wilkerson is taking starting right tackle reps. All right, okay, all right. A seasoned body. Okay, that could hold that down. I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying. The one or two of the youngins will probably get mixed in as well. I mean, there is a plan. There is a plan in place. We all right. We got 3 weeks. 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You know, to you know, be ready, you know what I'm saying, for Tampa. We got 3 weeks. So I'm not worried about our O-line. given who we have as a O-line coach who has done a fantastic job over the last few seasons. You know what I'm saying? Getting our line and having our line ready, and mixing and matching when having to. D, call me, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? I'm good on that. I'm all right on that. I'm straight on that. I'm not throwing in the white towel. I'm not panicking. You know what I'm saying? None of that. Exactly, D. Exactly. It ain't the end of the world. True. All bad news, kind of kicks you in the butt, you know what I'm saying? But again, next man up, we have some bodies, that we can run in there, rotate in there. I'm all right. I hate it for McGarry, whatever the diagnosis is. I mean, because it's never good when you get carted. Okay, it's never good, But I'm not waving the towel. I'm not of the mindset the season is over because I understand due process when you're, just getting your feet wet, you know what I'm saying? And you learn to try by fire, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the guys, got drafted or signed for a reason. Okay. They're good at something. All right. You know what I'm saying? And I think we got the right O-line coach for the situation. I'm all right, man. I'm okay. I'm not doomsday minded about this. Time we're gonna get that work week one, run to, what I'm saying, nothing to worry about. Shit. Exactly. Coach Pepper said Elijah Wilkinson have starting experience. He would be a decent fill-in if McGarry misses time. Exactly. We got an experienced body. You know what I'm saying? We got Ricky bodies. To work that out. You know what I'm saying? So I am by no means panicking. These crybaby, these setting their dummy self up for downfall with these ignorant ass expectations. You know what I'm saying? Just so they could cry the sky is falling as people. They gonna do what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? This fan base is gonna do that. They we're quick to for any reason push the panic button. Always. Season ain't even started yet. Oh, this season is over. McGarry going on, man. He caught him off the field. Really, nigga? Really? Really? Season over. Just like that. I mean, y'all. I saw where y'all laying the groundwork, ready for these. You know what I'm saying? Throwing these reasons out there. Because you're not, but looking for any reason not to believe in any piece of work that the staff, along with Fortno, did them to get bodies in here. The skill level of the guys they picked and signed. And y'all miss me with your fantasy expectations. I never subscribed to fantasy football anyway. I never did. I care less about it. That dumb. Tactician.
Yes, sir.
What is your take on the doomsday novice? Sky is falling, cryognates, as it were, on our injury situation.
Well, first of all, what I tell y'all, one game at a time, right?
Right.
Let's go through some. Let's go through some math, ladies and gentlemen. As Sam would say. Sam, you got your calculator out?
Always.
Don't forget to carry the one. So, let's do this. We are not in the first season yet, are we? The first game of the season, are we?
No, that's 3 weeks away.
That's 3 weeks away. Okay. We still got 90 some odd players on the roster, don't we?
Yeah, we really haven't gotten into first cuts. I mean, there have been some cuts, but we haven't really gotten into first cuts.
Okay. So you mean to tell me you got 90 plus players on the team? We got to cut that down to 53. We've had a total of maybe 2 to 3 injuries that have been reported, and the season is over.
We got four total injuries overall.
Four total injuries, and the season is over. We got, hear me clearly, we got 90 plus players, and we got to get it down to 53. And we have 4 injuries, and the season is over. You see where I'm going with that?
Right.
This is why I say y'all watch the TV, because the jerseys are colorful. That's why y'all get called customers, because all you focused on is how much money you spent on that jersey. You ain't paying attention to the inner workings of your own team. It's very simple. Number one, you draft and you get free agency for depth. At the same time, at some time, them 2s and 3s gonna have to step up and be 1s. Their job is not to be 2s and 3s forever. Y'all do realize that.
Right.
There are times where, and I'm gonna go back. If Bledsoe had not gotten hurt, Brady wouldn't be a name. He was a backup that he was a backup that had to step up. So somebody else on his team's got to step up. But as I said on Twitter, and I stand on this, if the season is too tough for you, you can voluntarily turn off your TV, sit the season out. There's 31 other teams. Have at it. Have at it. This is the reason why we develop players. Just because you don't think the player is going to be good enough, the season's over for you. The rest of us are going to watch football.
Right.
See, life goes on outside of your opinion. Life goes on outside of your skepticism. Because let's be honest, you still don't think the team is worth a damn, so that's why you're panicking.
Mm-hmm.
And let me let y'all know the type of people that are panicking. They have things on their profile like, you know what I'm saying, what was the term? Pretty much mentally debilitated. You're going to put that on your profile and then expect me to listen to anything you got to say concerning our team?
Not at all.
I keep telling y'all, words mean something. Words mean a lot. And that's why I call y'all customers. Some of y'all. Because you act like the person that goes in the store and just buys the clothes, doesn't pay attention to the size, the style, or nothing. You just go in there, grab it because it look cute and come on out. Don't fit, itchy, can't wash it, got to air dry it on the line outside, that kind of stuff. But you want to convince us that the season is over. Okay, I'll go one better. If the Falcon season is over, then right about now, Baltimore shouldn't even be suiting up for week 1 because Lamar Jackson's hand appears to be injured. I don't know the severity of it, and I don't know if he's going to be able to come back. I hope he does.
It's just hand or the wrist.
I hand or wrist, whatever. But guess what? I'm willing to bet is it the throwing hand?
I think that's right there, over there panicking because it is a throwing hand.
Okay. See, and let me backtrack. We were telling y'all that we don't need to play our starters. Why? Because they have nothing to prove. They just got to warm up. Every athlete, if you played any sport, every athlete has to warm up. You don't go from 0 to 100 without injury. That's even if you play street ball, baseball, basketball, football, soccer, you can't go from 0 to 100 without injury because your body's not yet warmed up. What y'all fail to realize is you don't want your rookie quarterback going up against a veteran team that likes to blitz, starting out throwing the ball. You pin the offense's ears back. The optimum thing to do is to start with the run game that will open up play action pass. And here's what we know about our O-line. Our O-line does not like to backpedal. They like to attack. Okay. Number two, y'all don't think that Zach Robinson and them already understand that if the right side is weak, that's where teams are going to try to attack. They're already coming up with a game plan to adapt to that. See, y'all seem to think that Penix gonna come out and just be throwing balls all day long to everybody on the field, and then all of a sudden the right side is gonna collapse, and then he gonna get sacked, and we gonna blame Raheem for not being a good head coach. That's not how stuff works. If you know two of your guys is out, and one of them is a key part of the offensive line, then you adapt so that Penix can roll out to the left if necessary, buy some time. And then, like I said, they're going to put, you don't think they ain't going to put no tight ends in there to chip? But see, if you understood your team and how it functions, you would know this. But you're too busy trying to convince people like us that the season's over. Don't watch. Don't watch. You again, you won't be missed. Not a little bit. Not a little bit.
Yeah, it is. The sky is falling.
Right.
The sky is falling.
It's only falling because you don't know your team.
Atilio say, if that's the case, Baltimore going to be a shit show. Of course.
Right. This is what we're saying. This is what we're saying. And here's something else y'all didn't think about. And I know y'all probably gonna find this very disturbing. It's a good thing that we're getting our injuries out of the way now. Because imagine if we went through preseason doing everything y'all wanted us to do, and then we get to week 1 and then these injuries show up in the game. Then what? Then what? This is why we tell y'all preseason is evaluation. Okay? Evaluation. And for most of y'all that don't know anatomy, a lower leg injury don't necessarily, when they don't put you in an air cast, that means the stability part of your leg, meaning your bones, that means they're not fractured, they're not broken. Okay? Number 2, most likely it's probably a rolled or sprained ankle or a high sprain. It's probably a high sprain. Meaning, and if you've ever sprained your ankle and ain't broken, you know daggone well you almost got to have somebody pick you up when that adrenaline wear off because it hurts.
Oh, gee, what I missed, man? I had to take the phone call right quick.
We're still talking about the sky is falling with McGarry and Storm being down.
Basically,
you're not talking about these customers, are you? That's crying.
Yeah. Basically, it's Pompeii for the customers.
Yeah.
So I guess the season over in August and it ain't start yet, huh?
What I was telling them is the season ain't over because basically gonna give him an MRI. They're gonna see where it hurts and they're gonna see if he can stand on it. That's the first thing. But they're gonna leave him out because you don't want to tear any tendons. You don't. What happened is they don't want him to wreck his knee because if your ankle's out of whack, your knee's gonna be the next thing to go. So it's pretty. It's preventive care. That's all it is.
So the question is, a lot of people wonder, is Jack Nelson gonna take that position?
That remains to be seen.
Well, Elijah Wilkinson has already been taking first team reps on that. He's a seasoned body with starter experience.
Yeah.
You know, that's where we at the moment. Like I was saying before, I mean, we with Wilkinson and plus the youngin, we got bodies, you know what I'm saying, to rotate in there, to put up in there. And then with our O-line coach, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm concerned about our guys. I mean, the factual word on Storm is he just had surgery. They're looking at the 6 weeks total on him. Okay, we have yet to have a conclusive diagnosis on what's going on with McGarry. I mean, you know, but I figure it'll be, if not today, we'll have a complete diagnosis the first thing in the morning. You know, they'll have a press conference or release a statement, you know what I'm saying, first thing in the morning on what the deal is with McGarry. You know, but I mean, there is a plan in place. Elijah Wilkinson is taking first team reps. You know, and the development of Nelson Williams and Gray is still ongoing. So
it's next man up. It's next man up, OG. I mean, what else can you say? And D. Coleman, you stupid. He don't use his hands. But bruh. And now also I need y'all to understand something. Terry is still Terry Fontenot, and I need y'all to hear me. This is before the cuts. Okay. Don't think Terry ain't gonna go out and poach somebody else for this team.
Right. If this situation is detrimental, you know he will go out and he will make a move. You know what I'm saying? On what I'm not aware of what's actually still out there from an O-line perspective. What O-lineman is still a free agent or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But Terry, you know, if need be, he will pull a move to bring somebody in him. You know what I'm saying? To fill a spot.
Right. Now you would want in the best situation, you would want a veteran. You know what I'm saying? That understands a West Coast offense. And all he's got to learn is the terms so that when they make shifts, he knows what they're talking about. Because different teams, you can have the same position, just different terms. But I would say at the floor, you want a guy that has been developed enough to where you want him to have chemistry with the guys on the line. That makes his job a little bit easier. The one thing you don't want is a new cat in here that's not a veteran and that don't know nothing. They ain't got no kind of chemistry with the team. He's going to be the odd man out. That's the one they're going to target. Now, are they going to target, you know what I'm saying, Elijah Wilkinson? Yes, they are, because they're going to figure he's the newer guy on the line. They're going to do that. But that shows their hand. The fact that we know Ty Bowles likes to blitz, that's in our favor. It's not like we not playing against a team we ain't never played before or in maybe, 5-6 years?
Right.
So, and what y'all got to understand is our court, it's easier to hand the ball off than it is to throw it because you got to set. And by Penix being able to get the ball out quicker than most quarterbacks, it's easy to dump it off. It's easy to dump it off. And even if they stack the box, Penix can always move outside and extend the play, or they can do short passing game. So it's not, we're not dead in the water. Now, if that had been a quarterback, then that'd have been a different story. But it's next man up, man. I keep telling y'all, one game at a time. One game at a time.
Yeah. I mean, you know, what up, Mr. Knight? How you doing? Good to see you in here. Yeah, I just said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And Ghost Peppers, I'm of that mindset. You know what I'm saying? Optimistic. Or hope, you know what I'm saying, you know, maybe it's, you know, a bruise, a deep bruise or something to that effect. I hope nothing's torn. I hope, you know, anything to that effect. I mean, but usually when somebody get carted off, it has never been good news.
It's serious. It's serious. So, you know.
So I'm just saying, but from the common sensual optimistic aspect, next man up, we have bodies in place. There's a plan in place there, which they're working on right now as we speak, you know. So I'm not pressed or stressed, you know what I'm saying, about the situation. You know, come week 1, you know, the plan is gonna be in full effect, everything gonna be everything, we're gonna be ready to go.
And piggybacking off of that, y'all do realize one thing about us versus Tampa. Yes, we have faced Tampa. Yes, we swept Tampa last season. This group of guys have never played together. Now, I ain't talking about. I'm not talking about the core members that have been here, the veterans that have been here. The veterans and the rookies have never played in one NFL game together collectively. Because I know some of y'all gonna go and say they played last season. No, not all of them, because all of them wasn't on this team. What y'all got to understand is this: they have film on Michael Penix in those last 3 games with the team that was designed for Kirk Cousins. I want y'all to hear me clearly before you. I want you to listen to what I'm saying instead of what you think. They got film on Michael Penix playing with a team that was designed for Kirk Cousins. That offense was not designed for him. He just happened to be able to maintain it. This offense, this team he's playing is designed for him specifically. They don't have that on film. So their defensive coordinator and Ty Bowles himself, they're going to have to relearn how to get at this offense. Yeah, we missing some pieces, but they still going to have to learn how to get at us. It's our job to prevent that.
Right.
Plain and simple. Because you got to think about it. Bucks don't have the same they, like on their team, they don't have the same offensive coordinator. They got injuries too. They got key people out too. So it ain't like we playing a complete Bucks team with nothing wrong with them.
They got
And on that now, on that as well, since we brought them up, outside of the back end, they're relatively old on that defense.
Mm-hmm.
They're relatively old on that defense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And this is why I say that, because and I like, you know, I give credit to the Bucks fan, and he says it's gonna be a good game. Yes, it is, because all division rivals are gonna be good games because they're gonna try to put up their best. But what what y'all got to understand: our quarterback couldn't move last season. He was literally a mannequin in the midst of men. You got to treat a mobile quarterback as a third running back. And he's proven he can get a touchdown now. He's proven if it ain't nobody on him and the breakdown, he'll go for a touchdown. So they have to factor that in. It ain't no, we can just tee off on him because he in the pocket. Tee off on him if you want to and miss. It's going to the house. 9 times out of 10, it's going to the house. So they're not gonna make that mistake. I would hope, but that remains to be seen.
You know, let me see here. How can I do that there?
Sam, what you doing?
But Mr. Bucks want to come in, and I'm trying to.
Oh.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Send him a link.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's you got your screen highlighted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Usually they pin you can pin the link in the comments section, or pin it the way you can just put it up there.
Yeah. I just there you go, Bucks. Come on in.
Yeah.
Come on. What in the world?
It should be in the back. Okay.
What's happening, man?
What's good? What's good? You muted.
You muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's up, man? Let's talk about these injuries. Might be crucial. I don't know how severe you guys thought in right tackle is, but if not, you guys could be in trouble. Yaya, Cansey, and still Vita Vita still. You guys might be. And we got Deion Jones, ex Falcon linebacker.
He got a few. He ain't young no more.
Hey, don't forget, but we
I,
got
I,
Riddick
I,
too.
I like him, but he ain't young no more now.
Yeah, don't forget about Riddick, man. That boy Riddick is so something.
You
It
know
could
what
be
I'm
something
saying?
special for us.
Vita Vey ain't young no more either.
Hey,
Yeah.
Riddick too. Riddick.
Well,
I mean,
you know what? You know what though? I mean, don't get us wrong. You never go into any game, especially a divisional game, thinking that the other team can't do what they can do. That's crazy. The only thing you got to understand is, yes, y'all got Vita Vea. Yes, he's an imposing threat when he gets going. Y'all got a couple of y'all got a couple of maulers on the defense. The
Who's
thing
going to
you got
guard
to,
him though? If right tackle's out, who's going to guard him? Double
but see,
team.
but see, the thing is, that's why I said earlier. Usually we got a plethora of tight ends. So
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10 with something like that, you have tight ends to do chipping. So they're gonna have right. They're gonna have help on the right side. But see, if
Riddick
you're
will be
looking at
open
if
now. Riddick will be open the whole now. Riddick will be open in the A gap.
well, see, the thing is, if you're looking at it from that perspective, then you're anticipating a pass game coming out because see, you have to adjust that if it's the run game. See,
Mm-hmm.
it ain't it's easy to get at the quarterback when you if you blitzing in a pass, a
Yeah.
passing type situation.
Yeah.
But
And
if
tall
it's a run,
boys.
if it's a run game, they're not going to be as effective as they would with the guy with the O line going backwards. And see, the thing is, like I said before, y'all played against a Kirk Cousins that did not move. It's easier
The
to hit
first game or the
a
second game?
stationary target.
I think we played the Falcons second game with Michael Penix, right? The
nope.
second.
No,
We
no, you
played both
didn't.
games with Kurt.
Y'all played both games
We
with Kirk,
played both games with Kurt.
right? So your defense hasn't adjusted to a quarterback that can move out.
But we played Jalen Hurts. We played Lamar Jackson last season. We played all type of mobile quarterbacks.
You didn't play Penix. You didn't
Well,
play Penix.
to the defense of the
Commander
latter,
Stadium.
you played against a guy that I'm not putting any stock in your game against the Lamar Jackson. I'm not,
How about
I'm,
how about
I'm
this? Jalen Daniels? Can we
not.
compare
But
him? Jalen Dan.
I get we beat Jalen Hurts as well.
Yeah.
Um,
we
and we should have beaten Jalen Daniels.
no. We beat Hurts. We beat up on Jaden Daniels. The only difference
Hold on.
was we took
Only reason
we
why,
took our foot off their neck.
only reason why you guys won, you guys don't want to say it. Barkley dropped the catch. You guys don't want to
I
say it.
mean, it is what it is.
A win's a win.
L is an L.
But the thing, but
An L is an L.
yeah. But the
The
difference
funny
is
thing
that
about the funny thing about it, the Bucks make the playoffs and Falcons sweep the Bucks twice. That's the funny thing. But it's
well the
sad though.
thing
It's
is
funny and sad. It's funny and sad.
the thing is, and I said this before myself. The Falcons swept y'all, but we shot ourselves in the foot. We gave games away that we should have had won, which would have gave us a home playoff game. So yeah, we understand that. We understand that fine. But again, y'all haven't played Penix yet.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm not knocking the fact that y'all still got players on there that are impactful. The
Yeah,
difference is you're not playing the 2024 Falcons.
yeah. You guys haven't seen Amuka either. Amuka Buka. He's gonna be something to watch out this year. Amuka.
Who?
Amuka, the receiver.
Okay. And you
Hey,
haven't seen this version of our defense. I'm just
yeah,
saying
Again,
there's a lot to be seen and unseen, coming up week one.
man.
And I understand
Preseason.
y'all motivation because y'all on a 3-game losing streak to us.
yeah.
Man, it
You know,
doesn't matter.
I
We
mean,
win division. Winning
there's
division
a lot
doesn't all that
in
matters.
context coming up for week one. There's a whole lot in context coming
Yeah,
up for week one.
week one doesn't matter if you. It doesn't matter if as long as you win the division. Doesn't week one doesn't matter in my book.
Well, on this end, every game matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Because you got to think about it.
every game matters. And like I said, to start week one, there's a lot of unseen that's going to be answered.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, do we have any?
y'all are about to face a quarterback you haven't seen. You also finna face a defense that you haven't seen.
That's what I'm telling.
Man, the
You
boy
know,
Bucky gonna come out in year 2. Is he gonna be
you
that
know.
boy take us to the next level? The boy Bucky.
Well, see, the thing y'all got to understand too. We know we know how Tampa Bay does. We know Ty Bowles' tendencies and mentality. Basically, Ty Bowles is going to try to come out, and since he knows, okay, we got a weak side on the right side, he's going to attack that side, and he's going to blitz to see if he can get Michael Penix rattled. That's what he
Yep,
does.
you
He
already know
he
that.
has the he. I'm gonna tell you something. Ty
Yep.
Bowles hasn't changed his game plan since he got there.
Well, the first thing he's gonna have to figure out is how to stop our run. That's the first thing he's gonna have
That
to figure out.
Hey,
That's first and
but still
foremost.
top 5 against the run though. We're still top 5.
And our run game was a large part of the reason why we beat y'all both times last year. He has yet to figure that out.
The right
So I mean,
tackle. Hold on.
before we
Right
even get
tackle is
to
you guys offensive line
before we
know
even
the
get
pro
to
ball the
getting
pro
to
ball
our quarterback, you got to figure out our run game.
well,
pro ball
and then
center.
too.
You guys pro ball center is gone. Pro ball center. Your right tackle might be gone for a
Ooh,
while.
ooh, ooh,
And
Drew Dalman. Oh fuck him! I
Nah.
feel better with Noozle.
But see, this is what y'all don't realize. They've already said Newzel is a kind of guy. He's not that fast, but he's barely movable. They've already
yep.
said that. The thing again, if you can stack the box if you want to, but you now have a mobile. You have a mobile quarterback that you have to deal with. So again, you're not playing Kirk Cousins.
hmm
Penix ain't gonna stay put, and if he
hmm
see the play break down, he's gonna move.
hmm
So again, stacking the box is not gonna be y'all stacking the box and blitzing all the time is not gonna be y'all best way to stop
Hey,
this
you know
offense.
Baker Mayfield can run too, boy. You gonna know Baker Mayfield can be picking off
Baker
this.
Mayfield is
You
good
know, Baker can get out the back door. You know what I'm saying here and
if
there.
you let him. Yeah,
I never said he couldn't. I never said that Baker wasn't a quarterback to worry about. I mean, I have much respect for Baker Mayfield in his game and what he has done. He made some plays against us.
yeah.
That is by no means okay. But again,
We've played y'all
this is a different defense. This is going to be a
yeah,
different defense.
right. See,
This,
Is
that's the
Randy
thing.
Morris? Why is Randy Morris? Hey,
it's going to be an interesting chess match.
I think we might have the edge because we're playing some of our starters the last couple weeks. We play some of our starters. We play some people. I don't know what the Falcons have, what the Falcons are not doing, not playing their starters, but they should. But you guys are not.
We don't have to because and y'all and Raheem said it. The thing is, we were the
That's how you
top of
slow
our
start
division.
last. You started slow last year.
All teams start slow.
Our ones are playing in scrimmage. Our ones have been doing the work in camp. You know what I'm
Camp doesn't mean
saying?
nothing. Camp.
I mean,
Talking about camp?
y'all, you sounding like a Falcon fan right now.
No.
Okay, putting all this, well, playing in preseason and this, that, and the third. The work that is being put in, you know what I'm saying, and where it's being put in at, that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
All of this overdrawn expectation of what preseason is supposed to be, or ones been there. Yeah, there have been a lot of teams this year that have played their ones because those particular teams had to.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
They did both.
I mean, remember now. Okay, we got off to a 6-3 start
yeah.
without playing a lot of our ones on last season. So I don't understand the problem or the thing that everybody keeps wanting to bring up. Well, you're all not playing your ones by design, yes, because we're protecting our guys and keeping those important ones, you know what I'm saying, out of harm's way.
But they're not getting the reps. Do you think they're going to be tired of playing
They're
playing
getting
Getting all
reps in
the
quarterback?
reps they
practice.
need to get
They're
in
getting reps in
practice.
practice because
They're
you
getting
don't
all the reps they need to get in practice.
see this. What y'all got to understand because you guys don't see them practicing doesn't mean they're not practicing. They're just not viewing it. They're not viewing it. They're getting practice. That's why they're out there. The thing is, y'all like to see players on the field for bragging rights because none of these preseason games count. You
Well,
can't tie
here's the
you
funny
can't
thing
tie
about.
no preseason game to the regular game.
Hey,
Y'all
I
just
know.
oohing and eyeing over players that was drafted.
The
Let's
funny
be
thing
real.
about this, we're about to be throwing on the praises, and we're not bragging, but it's called momentum.
Uh, a momentum for what? Because you're not going to use nothing that you used in preseason in the regular season. That's the thing. These are vanilla plays that are probably not even going to be used. So again, you're playing. We've played you before. You haven't played us. You haven't played this team. We played your team. Your team hasn't changed all that much. Your coach hasn't changed. So you're
We have
not
to
going
wait.
to have your looks and stuff are not going to be that much different than they were last season. That's the difference.
Hey,
So go ahead.
the actual playbook
Who you talking to?
What you say, Jaden?
difference between a preseason playbook and an NFL playbook.
But it's working though.
Well, that there. I mean, like I said, the concept on that. Those that have needed to play their ones. I mean, that's their situation. In our
Hey, I got a
situation,
question for you. Why are we playing our ones with four straight division champion? Why are we playing our ones?
Go with that shit.
Why are you playing your ones? Because you choose to. Division being division champs has nothing to do with playing your starters. That's a choice based on your organization. And you winning the division says what? Because you can't get out the first round of the playoffs. So I mean, okay, yeah, you a division champs for about a week. If that. I mean, if you want to hang your hat on that, I mean, look, hey, Braves played almost damn near 10 plus years and they were National League champions before they even thought about trying to get a World Series.
Yeah,
So, I
true.
mean, you telling me that you a division champ, that's cool and all, but you can't get out of the first round of the playoffs.
you're not division champs in 2025. Everybody's 0-0.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I mean, if
Sound
you're
good.
coming in waving a flag about what happened in 2024,
Yeah,
okay, good luck with that.
yeah, that's true.
Good luck with that. Because
Yeah,
2025, everybody starts off 0-0. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I don't know why, according to Vegas,
Everybody's a champ here and there until the whistle blows, the
yeah,
ball kicks off. You know what I'm saying? And the clock starts rolling.
yeah, according to Vegas, I don't know how we're favorites. We're not even the home team. We're the favorites by
Yeah,
one.
of course you're the favorite because why you again have won the division more than 1 year. Of course that Vegas gonna bet on you but that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, you all for your team. I love it. But at the end of the day, nobody's won anything. So it remains
Yeah,
to be seen.
yeah,
It really does.
yeah. Right. Who stay healthy the longest? That's the most important thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's true.
yeah,
That is true.
yeah,
And
yeah.
does the Falcons believe in Kirk Cousins as a backup? That's another thing. We have our backup ready.
That right there,
But that, but
That
but
that
that's smart
that is
though.
that, me
That, that,
laughing
that
is the answer
but
is
that
the
is
answer to that question. I don't care anything about Kirk Cousins.
okay. If Penix
I don't.
if Penix goes down, what you guys gonna do? That's the thing. You guys don't think about that stuff.
Uh,
I think we got other quarterbacks on the roster. I think, don't we?
I'm not even
well, well,
I'm not looking at any scenario that has Benedict Arnold on our field in any shape, form, or fashion.
I'm gonna say this. Until we decide to let him go, he's an option, just like Easton Stick. And
Facts.
at the end of the day, the one thing that people don't realize, Easton Stick, if he settles down, he's a decent quarterback, and he knows Zach Robinson, so they already know how to adapt the offense to fit him if need be. So we're not panicking. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're not panicking. None of us have control over what the Falcons are going to do.
Yeah.
We hope they do
Are you
A,
guys
B, C, and D, but we're not worried about it.
are
I
you guys
mean,
gonna
it's
have a
football.
quarterback? Are you guys gonna have like a quarterback? Like I know some quarterbacks might be playing first half, second half. You guys gonna be that type of team because you guys got multiple quarterbacks you guys can use. The switch teams up.
Not, but see, one thing you don't want to do unless you're just at the point of the game where you're not going to win. You don't mix quarterbacks up because for every quarterback, the OC has a different play set up for them. And when you start doing that, then people get confused because now they got to figure out, okay, what are we doing? So they don't really mix it up like that. That's
For
why
the
until the
defense.
quarterback goes down, you play the one that you got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we not worried about that. Let the fan base tell it they are.
Yeah.
But this ain't nothing new. They said this last year. They said this the year before that. They said it all the time while we had Arthur Smith. They said it with Ritter. They said it with Mariota. This ain't nothing new.
They said what Kirk Cousins was upset because you guys drafted a quarterback. He did not know you guys were going to draft a quarterback. He was promised the starting job, the gig. You guys take him out, bench him. He wasn't
Man,
happy.
And that's not important now. That's like water over the bridge.
I again, you're trying to have a conversation about crybaby Benedict Arnold, who is a non-factor in this damn equation
Yeah.
when it comes to the goings on and who matters, because he don't fucking matter.
He's just getting paid.
Exactly. That's all he did. That's all he cared about.
He don't damn matter.
Mm.
Hey,
He's trying to look good for the next thing smoking. That's what it is. He's trying to look good for the next thing smoking. Because I'm going to say this
and the
again.
next thing smoking is going to be retirement.
What
Because
you
the
did?
31 other teams in this league have watched him pull the shit he's pulled this offseason.
But
From
no.
microphone to microphone. You think anybody want to invite that in their locker room?
Now, mind you, this is the third time now. This is the third team. He did it in Washington. He did it in Minnesota. And now he's doing it here.
Teams will be calling for him soon before the trade deadline. Teams will be calling for him.
No, I doubt it. I doubt it. Like I said, we don't like.
There are several teams that needed a quarterback, and nobody has rung our damn phone for that motherfucker.
Not a drop. Not a drop.
Man.
Okay, I mean, so when the league year turns over,
Yeah.
and it gets down to the deadline, one or two things gonna happen. There would be a minimum do nothing, seventh round pick trade, and then he probably get cut there, or we'll outright cut him.
Yep.
That's gonna be that.
And that's gonna eat up money too for your cap penalty. That's
I
gonna eat
mean,
up.
or yeah, he's gonna be on the team, but he's gonna be a last fucking option.
Yeah.
All this, he's been professional. That's just coach speak.
He's gonna say, you
about
guys need me. You need me. You guys don't. I don't need you. You guys need me as a
No,
backup.
no. I mean, because here's a equation for you. I mean, if it was all to that damn good, we wouldn't have went out and picked up nobody after Emory Jones went down. Okay.
Right.
If Kirk Cousins is in any game plan, any way, shape, form, or fashion, let that sink in. So
Sam, question though. They even though he's in concussion protocol, that's maybe one of the reasons he get cut. Because normally he would be they bring him back once he's out of it.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. But from this point, I mean, it's business as usual. We're gonna go in here and get this work done against Dallas. You know what I'm saying? The auditioning, you know what I'm saying, the reps and get ready for first cuts and getting, in preparation for week 1 on Friday night. We're getting closer to showtime.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think we're, even with the goings on with the injuries, I still think that we're in a good place. I'm excited because I know this team is gonna be led by this defense.
Is Moody gonna play week 1? What's the latest in Moody?
Is who?
Moody, is he gonna be able to play?
Probably not. I mean, we're covered in that in that aspect as well. We're straight on that. Casey Washington, Chris Blair.
You guys kept DJ Clark. What, you guys didn't like him that much? DJ Clark? What's special?
we're it was what it was. He didn't have a good showing. He wasn't up to snuff. You,
Mm.
I was hoping for him to succeed here, but I honestly, I think it was a decision on him. He's a seasoned veteran. I think that the retirement is on the horizon for him. Um,
Mm-hmm.
as far as that goes, we got enough bodies in the receiver room um,
Mm.
to stand in for Mooney, Nash,
I heard Cal Pitts gonna be tight end this
Thomas.
year. Is that true? Cal Pitts might be receiver this year.
Uh, Most of the fantasy football enthusiasts are wishing and hoping for that.
Um,
Um, I mean, uh,
how does he look to you guys this year, Cal Pitts?
in my mind, he's tight end one.
Mm.
He's tight end one. Gonna be doing tight end things.
Hey
Mm.
Sam, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta step away for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cal Pitts.
You know, for that.
I heard Watson might be getting cut for the Bucks. Watson might be getting cut. Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, the D tackle. He's overweight. The D tackle from Florida. He's not gonna make the cut.
Oh, big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been he hasn't been practicing.
I mean, that man, that young man has
He
been
lost 30 pounds.
playing at that weight for 5 years. I
He
mean,
lost 30 pounds.
and
He
I
lost
get
30 pounds.
you're trying to shave weight on it, but the way they've been going about that, I think. Yeah. But I mean, hey, that's y'all's organization. But
Yeah. I don't know.
I wish
I
the young
don't
man
know
all
why
the best.
we should have
I
kept.
wouldn't mind having something that large and wide. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I
I don't know
mean,
why you should have kept him next to Vita. That would have been so
I'm just
crazy.
saying, you kept almost 400-pound injury prone as Vita Vea. But I mean, you want to cut this young man because he ain't losing weight fast enough for you. You know what I'm saying? I make
He
it make
lost
sense.
30 pounds. He's like 430 now. He lost some weight. He's like 430, 425.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And some people, other
You
people might be getting cut too. Well, might. I heard Justin Simmons might. I heard the Bucks might be taking a look at Justin Simmons. I don't know about that guy, Justin
know.
Simmons.
I mean, what do you think about Shiloh?
He looks pretty good. Missed some tackles last week game. He got an interception this year,
Yeah.
preseason. He might make the roster, but because due to the injuries, it all depends. We have to wait for roster cuts. I'm surprised about his brother. He's the bench, the fourth string. I feel sad for him.
He's dealing with an oblique injury. And it
I feel
Shador will
bad for
be all
him.
right.
He should be the starter though. He giving Joe Flacco the starting job. That's insane though.
Well, I mean, like I said, he's dealing with the oblique, so it made sense to me for them to make Joe, what I'm saying, the starter. I'm not pressed about that. I mean, they're the Browns can fuck this up if they want to. From a future perspective, they can fuck this up if they want to. They will set their organization back a couple of decades and a couple of $1 million.
Hey, that's so crazy. They got rid of Watson. They had Baker Mayfield. They had mm-mm-mm. The Browns would never be champions.
Right?
Their
Yeah.
quarterbacks.
You know.
How do you feel about the other quarterbacks in the NFC South? You feel about the Bryce Young? I don't think he. Are you worried about the Panthers this year? I don't know. I'm
The
not.
Panthers. They did some good work in getting, you know what I'm saying, some guys and some positions in from the draft. They did good work in the draft. They tried to well for the O line. I think which is their biggest issue. I think that Bryce is, you know, surprisingly in a good place in his progression. You know, all things considering, you know, as rocky as it been, but he kind of straightened up that road a little bit. Um, it's kind of one of those things where we're gonna have to wait and see.
The Saints is gonna be dead last.
The Saints, look, if the Saints win
Answer me.
if the Saints win 2 games, it would shock me.
Yep.
No, you better lucky they win one damn game. Yeah.
I'm
Their
just saying,
roster, the
you know,
old Cameron Jordan, old Demario Davis, Alvin Kamara.
Um, he ain't
you
got.
know,
It, it's the quarterback.
it's just bad down now.
Chris,
I
I heard
feel I
Chris,
feel
yeah, Chris Oliver. If he gets hurt one
I
more
feel
time,
so
he's
bad for
done.
Kellen Moore. I really do. I mean, I'm glad that he got a head coach job. He deserves a head coaching job.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But damn, I wouldn't have took that one.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't have took that one. I
that
mean,
might.
but you know what I'm saying? It's gonna the Saints job is a job that where the front office is gonna have some patience because you
3 to
got to
5
turn the
years,
whole roster over. You're in salary cap hell. You know what I'm
5 years.
saying?
That might be 5 years.
Yeah,
Five
exactly.
year, 5 year project.
I mean, if you're expecting a complete a quick turnaround, in that front office, you're fooling yourself.
And
You know,
they might draft a quarterback next year if it doesn't work out. The Archie Manning class.
look, it won't be Manning. The Manning clan has already made it known that Archer won't be coming out before his senior year.
Oh wow.
They ain't hurting for no money over there in the Manning compound. Ain't no need in being in no rush.
I want to be quarterback
And
one.
then on top of that, they want him. They don't. There are certain teams that they don't want him to be drafted by, and the Saints are one of them. That is a bad situation. They want him
Wow.
to be in the best situation possible. So hey, again, that family ain't hurt for no money. He
Yep.
could he could you know what I'm saying, ride out his term
Yep.
at Texas. You know what I'm saying, and make it do what it do from there.
Yeah.
And that's Cooper Manning's son, ain't it?
Yeah, that's Cooper's boy.
So the fact is, the
From
Saints
Eli Manning, Eli Manning, the Peyton Manning.
are the team
Yeah.
to tell you something.
What?
The fact that the Saints are one of the teams they were told for him not to go to. That should tell you everything about that whole organization.
But
I
look at
mean,
this. They could tank. They could tank for you. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter where you can play for. You're going to play for that team no matter what. If you get drafted there, you're
you know,
going there.
they're maneuvering themselves, you know, what I'm saying, to be in the right situation.
It doesn't matter where you
You
go.
know,
Don't tell you where you're going. You can go more to that team draft you at. You're not
well,
gonna be. You're not gonna be what happened to Eli Manning, you're not gonna be what happened. What happened to?
they're moving just like that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I mean, like I said, he's gonna ride out his term in Texas.
Mm.
Um, you know, so whatever quarterback, you know what I'm saying, that comes out in this upcoming class on, you know what I'm saying, after this season,
Man,
that's where they're gonna have to pick from. And
The
Archer's not
Saints.
gonna be a part of that.
I think the Saints chose the wrong quarterback this year, in my opinion.
That was a
Oh,
yeah.
oh yeah, they absolutely did. They're you know, along with Shador, um, uh, 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 Dart.
I like the quarterback from Edwards. Edwards, whatever his name was.
You know
From
what I'm saying? Dart, you had Shador, you know what I'm saying? There were three that they could have got, you know, they could have picked. I mean, but you know,
and that guy from the Texas, the one guy played for Pittsburgh now, and the backup for Aaron Rodgers. He was an okay quarterback.
yeah. Well,
Man,
Kenny Pickett?
No, the rookie from Texas.
Oh, you talking about
Yeah.
yours from back up from Tua?
Yeah.
Yeah, OJ, they will Browns would fuck up a bowl of yeah.
Hey, Saints should just somebody should just trade Sanders away. They got two rookie quarterbacks for battle. They got two rookie quarterbacks. That quarterback room doesn't make any sense. They got four quarterbacks all for the whole season. I heard they keep them four quarterbacks.
Well, you know.
Is it going to be musical chairs each week? One quarterback plays there.
hmm
Next, just to call Kirk Cousins to Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Uh, I know. Everybody was, what I'm saying, looking for a particular topic that I had planned, but
Yeah.
the football topic is kind of, took center stage. I'm gonna save the Shawn Kemp conversation for Monday.
Hey, the books.
I'm gonna say the Shawn Kemp conversation for Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This NFC South talk
Yeah.
turned
The
into
boy,
an interesting convo. So
the
you know,
Benjamin Morris is a good cornerback too. I think he was a steal. Benjamin Morris. I'm surprised we got
yeah.
him. We got him round two. It was a great steal for us. And I like
Now,
the guy. I like the guy Parrish too.
mm, now, Bucks. What key position battles y'all got going on down now that we might not know about?
Uh, maybe we're banged up in the secondary right now in the safety room for Shallow and Shallow's looking for trying to make the 53 man roster. He's trying to. We got the safety market, the strong safety side. We got maybe the wide receiver fourth and fifth, four through six. They're battling out Shepard, Taz Johnson, Ryan Miller. They're battling it out because we got one, two, and three ready.
D Coleman,
Evans,
you full of shit. You ain't right. You ain't right, D Coleman. You ain't right.
the running back room, maybe the tight end room. We got some
Well,
offensive line room.
ain't y'all set in the running back room? I know White's is running back one, ain't he?
No, Bucky. That's Bucky's job.
Irvin? Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. We got the running back. The Falcons drafted last year. We signed him this year
Oh,
in the sixth round.
Mm.
I think he's running back 4 or 5 right now. Yeah, Sheldon Tucker. Offensive line, we got the one undrafted, the center from Texas. He's looking to make the roster. The center we got from Texas, he was good. Um, Maybe the DB room is looking scary. It's looking pretty good, but if Dean doesn't play good this year, he might lose his job to Morris or Zion. He's gonna be.
But D Coleman said, but Bucky ain't no Bijan, but he better than Chuba. Mm.
Hold on, let's go look at the numbers. We'll go to the numbers. He was behind Derrick Henry and whatchamacallit and Shaquille Barkley. He was number three on that list. Only for a rookie. That's crazy.
You know, D, you stupid. You stupid. You
Vision
you
term,
you
yeah.
you stupid. I
Yeah,
look.
that's
I like Kellen Moore. He's paid his dues. He got a
yeah,
raw deal in Buffalo.
yeah. I'm not sleeping.
But
Don't sleep on Taz Johnson. He might be for the special teams this year. Special teams,
yeah,
Taz Johnson. He got some
yeah.
speed to him and Palmer. They're having a punt special teams kickoff punt return. That's the one to look forward to. What does the Bucks look for the Falcons this year in their camp thing?
are you
Say what now?
that?
What matchups you guys in camp you guys fighting for? Any
Well,
match?
the last two spots in the receiver room are up for grabs. Um, the young kid from Eastern Michigan, Drummond is making some noise. Chris Blair and Casey Washington are the lead dogs, I believe. For the most part, as far as completing the wide receiver room, um, let's see. We got there's a fight in the safety position with Fuller, Watts, and Hitman. Um, yeah, a
How
little
about
bit of going.
how about the
Yeah, hell.
offensive line now? Because you guys lost two starters on the offensive line. How
I
about the
mean,
offensive
well,
line battle?
Elijah Wilkerson is going to fill that spot.
For which one?
Nelson, Williams, and Gray, they're all getting their reps. I think.
Is it backups
I
or the
think I think
starters?
all three of those. Well, most notably the two undrafted free agents, Williams and Gray. They're going to make the team easily. Um, as far as the O line goes, um, the young middle linebacker Woods. I will be surprised if he don't make the team. Um,
How about Xavier Watts? I'm interested about that guy. Or
yeah,
that
Watts is fighting with Fuller and Hitman. You know what I'm saying at the safety position. He's fighting with Fuller and Helms at that position.
Bowman.
Well,
Bowman
Bowman is probably going to back up Jesse
They
and
said,
Terrence.
or
That,
or or get the nickel nod.
said one
how
thing
about
about
the
tackling the machine, and he was a ball hawk.
how about the kicking battle?
It ain't no battle.
That's
Cool,
what I'm
cool,
hearing. I'm hearing the kicking battle going on over there.
cool is gonna be back. He that situation is all the way over. Um,
That's what I'm hearing. There's a kicking competition going on
it's not.
on Twitter.
It's not because if it was the young man would have got the kicking nod on last week. I think that is over. I think it's cool. Um, you know,
Do you think he's 100% back to normal? What happened last year? Was he hurt?
yeah, he
What,
was. He had a hip injury. He had a hip injury on last year.
he behind closed doors. Nobody knew about that. It was a
So I
injury.
mean, yeah, cool got that. Cool gonna cool's in. Cool's in. That's not even a battle. It's not
Is it?
even that that
Do you have a punting battle, special teams battle going on?
no.
Ex
Pinion is
Buccaneer,
gonna be Pinion's gonna be the
punter.
guy
You guys
until.
get you guys get another Buccaneer ex player punter and
Mhm.
kicker. You guys always making good. I'm not gonna forget the other one you guys get with it. You guys got our kicker before years ago. I'm not gonna forget. We should have kept him too.
Yeah, let me see.
I forgot about Kemp.
The third running back. I think that situation is sold up. I think Nathan Carter with his play on last week probably sold that up. I think what I'm saying if he does the same thing on Friday, it'll for sure he'll you know um, let's see Jesse's. Let me see
He's
who you
going.
got starting next to Jesse. I think is real. Yeah, it is. That is it's called um Fuller and Watts and Hitman. It,
Yeah,
it's
Tariq Smith. If Tariq Smith doesn't play this weekend or next week for week one, I think just I'm really thinking some Shallow might be getting some buzz. The buzz
yeah,
is coming in.
yeah.
Starting
Shiloh man mess around and play his way into a starting spot.
injuries is helping him.
Yeah,
And I forgot this Tariq Brooks from Tennessee. He was good. He's a ball hawking safety too. I think he's ball hawking. Terrence Brooks. I'm surprised nobody picked him up. He had 4 interceptions
uh-huh.
last year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
ball hawking safety. Bucks picked him up. Was it a couple days ago? He's looking good so far. He might.
Yeah.
He might be taking a spot. I don't know. We'll see what happens this weekend. I can't wait to see that one. But man, Baker Mayfield will not be playing. He's not playing this weekend. It's gonna be Teddy Bridgewater versus Kyle Trask show. We wouldn't know Teddy Bridgewater gonna be the number 2 quarterback. Man, that's not in the contest. Kyle Trask was a
Yeah,
bust.
yeah. I mean that is just
Kyle Trask was a bust. 2nd round pick, a bust. How about this? Is 2 Florida players a bust? Kyle Pitts and Kyle Trask. This is funny, right? It's hard to say it.
yeah, yeah.
Florida players not Florida Gator players not that great.
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
a whole nother conversation.
Well, I
You
don't
know,
mind. Yeah, no, because I know that's a good one.
yeah. But look, man,
Well,
I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Willing to jump on in here and talk about your Bucks.
man,
Um,
and
you gave some good information.
it's another debate. We're gonna have if Luke could get if Mike Evans get hurt, the Bucks could be in trouble this year. Really,
Well,
really.
um, y'all got some. You got some young bodies now. Yeah, yeah,
No more. No Jalen for maybe 6 to 9 weeks. No
Ooh,
Chris
yeah, okay,
Godwin.
all right.
Chris Chris
Now I
God
understand why you say that. Yeah.
Chris Godwin might be out maybe for 4 weeks because he's not on the PUPU list yet, the pup list. He's not on there yet. He should be there coming up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
man.
Well,
Is there any? Is there any people on the pup list who should we be worried about for week 1?
um,
Any people?
not that I can recall right off the top of my head. Um, not right off, but I think we're holding most people for the sake of not getting injured. You know what I'm
Interest, yeah,
saying?
no, yeah.
But
Do we have an update on that on the right tackle yet? Do we have an update?
well, like I said earlier, I think whatever it is will probably be announced tomorrow. I don't think we're going to get any clarified information on this evening. I think whatever it is will come out or they'll release a statement. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the night.
Yeah, they
You
always
know.
do that for some reason. They always make the
Yeah.
news late at night.
Yeah. Um. Shoot. The week before the start of regular season, I want you to come back on.
Okay, then sounds good, bro. Have a good day,
You too.
you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Good convo. Good conversation. Like I said, I'm gonna hold the Shawn Kemp conversation to Monday. You have to call it audible when you have a good topic. Especially when you have an opposing team representative in. Um, you know what I'm saying? So, I know there were a few people that was kind of looking forward to that conversation, but I'm gonna hold that till Monday. Um, I will be pre-gaming Friday at 6:30. At 6:30, you know what I'm saying? So y'all, stay tuned for that. The heavy hitters are off tonight. But I just got the word on that. But hey, look, this pot of tea is empty. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys for tuning in. D Coleman as always, the rest of the gang. Dunk, my alumni brother. You know what I'm saying? Always appreciation for you tuning in. You know what I'm saying? ATL Leo, Xavier, Toxic Caramel. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Ghost Peppers, as always. Mr. Knight, as always. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? And joining in. Xavier, King Treyway, all of you. Everybody, love you guys. Love you guys. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate you. Hey, we got to keep it A. We're going to keep it dirty and most notably keep it real with yourself. Let your next choice be your best choice, man. Y'all have a fantastic night. You know what I'm saying? And see you later on in the week.